Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everybody? So, anyway, when you guys get on here, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and put this link up on the 19th hole because I can't figure it out. Yeah, Michael said something. Let's see if I can bring it up on YouTube here. If I can bring it up on YouTube here. Okay, I got it up. I'm live. I got a thumbs up. I don't know how that happened. Okay, I'm saying hello. It's 10 o'clock. You are now late, but that's okay. I'll wait till at least the first person arrives and we'll get started. We'll call this the timer. Let's see here, Messenger, Facebook. Man, why won't it let me put this? Let's do Messenger. Hey Flash, I see you. Hey, I just sent the link to the Mod Squad. If you wouldn't mind, can you post it on the 19th hole because it's letting me post it to my Facebook page, and so there might be 600 to 800 people going, checking your Facebook right now. But I doubt it. So anyway, if you wouldn't mind, put it on the 19th hole and then we can get started. What's up, Lisa? This is the real me. I know I ruined it. Now you know what I sound like in person, and it's just totally different from that guy you thought you knew. I have the music kind of off to the side tonight, just so you guys will know that there's something going on when I stop talking. So let me know if you want me to turn it up or turn it down. And if you want me to turn it down, too bad. What Kentucky accent? This is Western Georgia, ma'am. And I grew up in northern Atlanta. Brendan just did something. Alright, so now I've got the top chat on so I can see it. Thank you, Lisa. Alright, I'm not going to sit here and explain to Lisa and Flash where I'm at and where I'm coming from and all that other nice stuff. You basically know, I don't know, Kentucky's kind of close to here and they sell a lot of chicken there. But anyway, getting back to this, there's no reason for me to show you my clubs and say this is what happened. The Gwinnett area. What's up, Jesse? Hey, Jesse, if you could do me a huge favor, I was unable to post this as I started it up, except on my personal page. And though there are 600-700 people that I'm friends with, I doubt very, very many of them could give a rat's patootie about Golf Clash. Flash, I just need it posted to the 19th hole where I said I would post it at 10 p.m. Thank you, Jesse. Alright, so anyway, we're going to do Tour 6 tonight. And because Jesse asked, I don't know if he's still listening, but because he asked, I'm going to do the golden shot before I begin. I've done it on 2 other accounts. I'm just doing the free shot because It's just not for me. If it's makeable 3 out of 5 times, I'll buy it. But I don't feel that confident with this one. And all I'm going to do is do the Tommy shot off to the right or off to the left, depending on the wind, uphill. And I got really close the first time, but then the wind went over to the right, and I totally missed it on the left side. So we'll see what happens. It's 10:04. We'll wait one more minute, just in case 300 people are trying to get on and they just can't. By the way, that's my H laugh. In case you guys weren't here when I first started the stream, I did start off right. Well, it sounded better the first time. Alright, it's 10:05. If you're not here, too bad. Alright, so there's no reason to do this one, because who needs Kingmakers? You can't buy Berserkers, so the only thing you can do is try to win them, unless you want to pay $100, which I do not. Yeah, knocking down the doors to get out. That's correct. Okay, so we're going to do the free shot. And of course, it's going to be from the left. Alright, so what he says to do is come up here and you're too far. So he wants you to pull it down here. But as you can see, since the wind's behind me, we got to do it this way. And now you got to push it up. So I'm sorry if I'm drawing an imaginary line up near the corner. Yeah, this is not going to work out too well, but we'll see. I'm almost out of time. Turtle it all the way, give it a little extra, not too much, a little extra. And yeah, hit it good, that'll do it. So, if I hadn't hit it good, I probably would have been off the back. So, it works best for the winds against you and on the right side. Thank you, Jesse. Okay, I'm not going to waste $5 just to get the right shot. So, but you get the idea. The way you're supposed to do that is on the right side. Basically, just full curl left, aim right there at the corner of the green, and then curl your shot and hit it. It's not that hard. Well, move him, exit. So, anyone want to name this cat? Yeah, sorry, it takes me just a second because I've got another device going where I can see the chat faster. What's up, Tubby? Tubby Custard. Every time I see you, I go, Tubby, Tubby Custard. Tubby, Tubby Custard. Okay, so let me just tell you how I'm getting here. I'm using Mr. Snuggles. Why? I don't know. He's actually named after a fictional character in a book. He's actually a pretty intelligent person, but he was poorly named by Mr. Joe Bishop. And if you want to know more about it, I'll tell you later. But anyway, I started this account in January. I'd like to say about a week and a half before the Super Bowl, and that was my first tournament here, and had pretty good success since then. Did move up to pro because, you know, Jesse said don't be a catfish, so he's currently a pro. Won't move it up to expert until I do something about this problem. My extra mile is fine, my big dog is fine. My backbone is fine. My thorn is okay. The Firefly is actually waiting for the Rapier to get up to 5 or 6, or the Endbringer to get up to 3 or 4. But here's my problem. I've only got a Guardian 4, and I'm not going to go into Tour 7 without a Guardian 6 or Guardian 7 because I need a little more distance. The first time I went through it, I had to overpower everything, and I couldn't use the big dog because there's no backspin. I know 44 looks like a lot of backspin, but it's not. Alright, so for Tour 6, we may change clubs at some point, but I'm going to go with the big dog to start, just in case there's something I can't remember that's long. Don't remember the Guardian being a total necessity. And I'm not too thrilled about using the off-roader, but it's just got more top spin and looks like 4 more yards in distance. But the Razor is definitely the way to go when you get it up to 6 or 7, because it's just so accurate. Alright, does anyone have any questions before I start? Which tour do you play to get cards for that? What's that? Okay, in my last stream, I kind of made a little unwritten rule. I have to start numbering my questions because I might ask 3 questions before you guys answer anything. Thank you, 10. See, the off-roader is very good. However, if you have Razor 6, 7, or 8, you don't need it. And if you have Nirvana 3 or higher, you never go back. The Amazon is for only 1 or 2 holes, so you can't really use it. Hey, Tim, how's it going? Lisa! Tim says hi. Lisa! What are some good videos to learn how to hook and slice? Good question. I'd say Zach would be the best guy to go for that. No offense to Tommy or RJ or any of those other guys that I'm failing to mention, but I'd like to say Zach's got it with the hook and slice. H, actually, I apologize, H. I should bring this up. If H has anything posted, then yes, go see H. H is Helios, by the way. Or if you've ever seen the movie Night of the Comet back in the 80s, there's a character, his name is Hector. Helios and Hector are related somehow. At least I didn't say Pancho from Chips. So anyway, any other questions related to the clubs I'm going to use? Okay, I'll take that as a no. We'll go to the balls. I'm a big fan of Titan and Katana. During tournaments, I do pull out the Kingmakers and Berserkers and the Santa Ball, just because I don't like wind. And this last tournament, I actually had the Snow Globe on a couple of holes, and I was lucky enough to win some when they still gave you specialty balls when you won a tournament or did well in a tournament. I can't even remember how I got the Snow Globe if I started this in January, so maybe it was one of the earliest tournaments. But since then, you have to buy them, and that's why I only have 1 pack of bunny balls. And I went ahead and bought a pack of the pot of golds and bought a pack of the movie balls, but not very good. What channel is that? That is the top 40 NCS songs. And let me read it just in case someone from YouTube's here. Top 40 no copyright sound songs. All-time best of NCS music mix. So it says it's free. It says it's copyright free. Yeah, Toby, I won all of these Santa balls on all of my accounts. And I wish they'd keep doing that because I love Santa balls. But I only use them during tournaments because it's hole specific. Okay, so here we go. Something I've never done on this account. See, Tour 5 is full, Tour 4 is full, Tour 3, Tour 2, Tour 1. And all of them are full. I've never hit this button. And before I do it, I played a whole 1,300 games on here, and yes, I could very easily, Jesse, be in Tour 7 or Tour 8, but I didn't start this to go as high as fast as I could. I tried that with my main account, and I found that you never get a gold banner. When you have 3,000 trophies, it doesn't matter what you play. They're going to put you in a bracket where there's a master that drops down to 3,000 just so he can take your gold banner away. So anyway, I don't move up necessarily as fast as I should, but I definitely don't move down. Alright, so anyway, moving on. Tour 6. Let's see what happens. Mr. Snuggles is, I think, 2 and 3 I started at the same time, my guest accounts. I do have a fourth one that's a rookie. His name is Skippy. And he's still a rookie. He's only played about 400 or so games. Yeah, Cat Litter and Mr. Snuggles are twins. They came from the same litter. RJ, I would never drop trophies, sir. Many people do it. I've seen Zach do it on his stream. He basically just plays 5 or 6 in a row on Tour 8 and Tour 9 and just lets them win. And of course, you know, he has a master banner on there saying, "All right, I'm going to go play the Masters with 700 trophies." Yeah, I wonder if he's going to win. Hey, Brendan. 62, man. Hola. Okay, we had this hole in the tournament. Imagine that. A lot of people like to go left, but to me it's adding a stroke. If you go right and have the right sand wedge or have the right rough iron, you're fine. Let's see how in Tour 6 you're still on the front tees. You can reach with no problem with just the Titan ball. I had to use the Berserker to play it in Pro because they had me on the expert tees. So, alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to aim basically straight across. We don't want to go too far right, too far left, just somewhere in the middle. The 1 mile an hour wind's not a big deal. I saw Helios do a lot of this. I just go straight at it. And you're supposed to hit it perfect, but because I'm not paying a lot of attention, it didn't hurt me too bad. But you see what would have happened if I had curled it? Basically a great shot in either direction would have still been on. To the left I might have been in the trees, but you can still reach. Alright, second shot, he's got the big dog, not a good advantage, and a white ball. I mean, my opinion is if you're going in this to win, you got to bring the right equipment. When you go play golf, they make you go buy balls at Walmart. You can buy the pack of 32 for $5. Or if you actually know how to play golf, you might buy that sleeve for $25. Just the mindset that it puts in your head makes you a better golfer. So Tiger Woods doesn't use regular white balls. He uses the very expensive ones. They may be white, but they're very expensive. Alright, so my approach here is always 4 backspin, aim right at the hole. You see the little tip there? I want to put the tip in the hole. If I had a higher thorn, there's actually a tip in front of that tip. Don't want to move it more than 5.1. I have to do it backwards. It's about right there. Might miss a little bit, but that's okay. I'll be close. Time is a problem. See, I sit down here. I didn't check to see if I was at the close to the end of the club. Usually on this hole, it doesn't make that much of a difference, but being a crosswind, it did. The worst club to bring to a game. So he's got the worst ball, the worst club. If he knows how to hit this, he'll just aim in front of it and chip it in. Look at the wind, 11.8. Wow. Yeah, I might have got away with using the katana to take a little more wind off, and I still would have been able to make it across. Thank you, RJ. I need about 1,000 more likes tonight. Jesse, you can relegate all you want. Your trophies are all that matters when they're putting you in those brackets. You can tell me anything you want, but those trophies, it matters. I could be 100 more, like for instance, my other account has about 150 more trophies, and the wind is higher. Alright, so because I've got the Firefly, excellent choice. The 9 mile an hour won't win from this distance. You just don't want to be short. He's telling me good luck. I can't respond to him when I'm hitting, so I'll tell him good luck. I guess he was trying to say good luck like you're never going to make a shot, but who knows. I'm going to put this over here. Yeah, RJ, again, it's all about the trophy count, in my opinion. If you have lower trophy count, I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff off the screen. If you have low trophy count, you're going to be in a much better bracket. If you have high trophy count, they changed the wins. I swear they don't put you in the same spot because you can't hit the same shot with two different accounts. It's almost like they moved the tee back three yards or something. I don't know. But to me, it's all about the trophy count. I'm not going to dump, but at the same time, I'm not going to rush right up there to 2,000 trophies and then get my butt kicked on my side accounts. My main account, that one, I'm actually trying to max out the trophies, so it's not as important to me to win as long as I get to the weekend. Thank you, Flash. Is the music too loud or not loud enough? Yeah, didn't I say bringing the big dog is not the best idea? I'm going to keep him around for a little while. Alright, so on this hole, it's real simple. You just aim in this corner. One backspin. If the wind's behind you, you can do 2 backspins. I'd prefer to do 2 backspin just because it stops it and then rolls down the hill. And I'm going to adjust a little bit for the 2.8. You see how I'm not going to go in no matter what. Full curl. See, if I'd graded that, I still wouldn't be in the mess. Alright, you want the ball to die right there and then roll sideways. But you do want it to roll a little bit more. I usually can get between 1 and 2. Alright, I gotta do something to the screen real quick. There we go. That just takes that stuff off the bottom. Yeah, CTC, kick my butt. Good job. So, first 6. Way to go, way to go. Really showing off tonight. Always hit the green smiley face. You're playing the best game out there. Alright, we're going to try again. RJ, I don't know who you're yelling at, but if I knew how to put a wrench beside your name, I would. H, you'll have to teach me how to do it. if you have to go on the laptop to do it, I just don't have time for all that. Alright, so like I said last time, you wiggle the screen no matter what, because it might just be your turn. This hole is pretty simple with the Titan. You don't ever have to worry about the wind. All you have to worry about is overpowering. Alright, you see how I'm touching the tip? When I go all the way forward, I know I'm going to go off the back. So I'm probably going to be somewhere in the middle of overpower. So I moved it over a little bit for the wind, so I can be on the right side. Probably shouldn't curl it too much. Go about right there. Nothing scientific about that, guys. If you hit in the middle and hit this first, it'll be or too far, but still a little more on it, and I've been able to putt. Joke, I always play expert on main account, except in this last tournament because it was Tour 11. I don't play Tour 11, so I went ahead and went back to Pro. The next tournament is, you know, whatever in 10. I'll be okay with that because I can practice on 10. But I can't practice on 11 because I haven't done 10 yet. When I say always, I've been an expert on my main account for a couple of months at least. Yeah, if you guys are getting lag, I'm somewhere between Wi-Fi and data, so it may switch around a little bit. I'm in my office. Hint, hint. Alright, the thing about putting is you don't want to over putt. There used to be one hole where you had to overpower the putt, but they took that away. So now every single tip at the hole, it's gonna, you shouldn't overpower it, because if you grade it, you're gonna wobble out the side. So just aim the tip and you should be okay. Alright, he's a little short and he's got a dart. For some reason this hole wants to fall off to the right. You have to aim it a little bit to the left. Of course, he's got 6-mile-an-hour wind, so he's going to miss it to the right. Unless he grates it. If it goes in, I'm a big fat liar. But I'm... No, I'm not driving, guys. I'm in my office, but my office is sitting still. Very hard to police officer. No, I'm using 3 devices. Oh, speaking of which, let me do this real quick. So I saw this commercial a couple months ago. I'm all the way up. And that's what I do every time I take a drink of my Mountain Dew. I don't know, RJ, is it just you? Looks fine on my screen. When I say my screen, my other phone. Alright, so I finally won my first one. Okay, you're asking RJ. Yeah, RJ, good question. Are you, yeah, okay, RJ, if you're watching this on a 60-inch plasma TV, or LCD, sorry, for you newer people, younger. Yeah, it's probably going to be pixelated because it is on 720. Yeah, and if you're moving this to your TV from your phone or from your laptop on your wonderful AT&T service, it's probably not working. H, are you trying to say you can't see it very well either? RJ, you're watching on your laptop. And your laptop is hardwired in. Alright, shut up and play. Okay. Alright, so Tours. I thought I won that one. I'm going to have to turn a ticket in. I won that one, sir. How am I supposed to get... 500 trophies if you win and you get nothing. Oh well. Okay, can I change clubs? No, I'm kidding. Alright, this is what... Oh, look at the wind. That's going to be rough. Alright, so I aim over here. Stay away from that. Aim over here. The wind's going to actually push me to right there. And I'm going to do full curl. And hit it on that white part of the target. Good. Yeah, you guys can't play me in friendlies on this account because it's not connected to Facebook, because Facebook decided that I only needed one account. Not that I had to. I had to, but I never used the other one except for poker, World Series of Poker. And after you don't play with it for 4 or 5 years and go through 3 or 4 phones, I couldn't log in if I had to. So if I've got another Facebook page where you guys see me as a Walking Dead creature, I don't use that one very much. Sprechen die Deutsch, Lisa? Wow, 330. I should not have tried that, but that's okay. Oh, that was him. Well, I'm not much better. Alright, so because I can't reach, we're just going to do this little shot. Alright, so the big dog doesn't play the rings like everybody else does. He's almost half. But at full club, he does play closer to 2. When I say half of 2. 2 miles per hour per ring. So I'm just going to put it somewhere right there and hope I hit it. And I graded it. So I don't deserve to be up there, but we'll see what happens. No. That's where I deserve to be. H, you were saying earlier that I'm a terrible teacher. God, I sucked. I feel you, man. I feel you. I do play better in real life. When I mean real life is while I'm not streaming. I don't have extra stuff on the screen. Alright, so we can go from sand to sand. Woo, I do have a little bit more on that one. But do I really want to be in the rough? We're going to make a severe right turn here. Give myself plenty of room to do it. A little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit further. Right about there. The wind's going to keep me from going too far forward. And we'll see if we can bounce it right. Yeah, see the good... If I hadn't hit it good, I probably would have stayed close. I'm all choked up, RJ. I know the guy I'm playing is like, yes! I'm gonna kick this guy's butt! With a level 1 sniper! No backspin! We'll see. Yeah, for my next shot, I do have the right sand wedge. Because I'm just going to throw some top spin on it, aim the tip at the hole, and it doesn't matter about the wind. I'm close enough. He's going to be in the sand with me. Watch it, watch it. Of course, he can hit his perfect. That's great. Really? Okay, well, Nice shot. Okay. My Malibu 7. This green's going to be a little funny, so I can't really play it at the tip, because it's going to roll off to the left or roll off to the right. So I actually put it let's just say a little bit, to where it's going to come in a little hotter, but it'll also come in straighter. As long as I hit it perfect, I'm okay. Really? And it still didn't work. You guys saw that, right? But it did prove my point. If I had aimed it at the tip, it would have rolled way off to the right or way off to the left. If I could go back in time, I would have put backspin and then aimed the tip right at it. So I deserve to lose this one. Yeah, what do you... Well played. Just because you screwed up less than me. Alright, Sean, you want to play again? Huh? Chicken. I'm not that good. Alright. See, I got the silver chest. Why didn't I get the... I mean, I deserve to be back at 0 now, but still. Actually, I deserve to be at 5 right now. Joke, I have 4 accounts, and I don't want 5. I have my main expert account, which I refuse to allow it to go to Masters because I don't want to have to earn 30 million every week to keep it up. I've got 2 pros, I guess, that's what you'd call them, that play in the pros on the tournaments, and then I have 1 rookie. The rookie only has about 400, 500 games at the most, and doesn't even have the Guardian yet. Alright, I haven't seen this one in a while, but it's pretty straightforward. Even with that wind, all I'm going to do is put it in the rough right next to the hole and let it roll in to the green, because otherwise you're bouncing it everywhere. There is a way on that left fairway to curl it, but I don't have a lot of Jesse curl with this count. Tubby, was I playing Tour 5? Oops. No wonder I didn't get a trophy. Alright, here. Yeah, and I'm the first to admit that I haven't played Tour 6 in a long time. That's not trying to give you an excuse. So if I do some weird stuff... Alright, so here's that. Should play right about there, 7.5. See what happens. As long as I wasn't at the end of the club and missed it, no, I'm good. So that's the only way to play this hole, in my opinion. RJ, if I'm going to yodel, you have to do something to earn it. Oh, 13 live and 14 subs? No, I'm sorry, but that doesn't make me sing. I'd like to say my best singing voice is in falsetto. Kind of like that weird guy that sings on Britain's Got Talent. That he comes on there and he starts singing like really high. That's the only way I can hit the note. Joke, do I have, let's see, do I spend money on all 4 accounts? You might as well say all 4. In the beginning, I do on the specials, the $2.99, $3.99, $4.99 specials. That was just because I needed the balls and I needed the upgrades. But for the last month and a half, the only money I've really spent is on my main account, and that's just to buy the specials. I think I did go crazy and buy a big one, but that was because I really wanted the balls. And that was on my main, of course. Hey, I won one. Okay, let's see if we can turn it into a streak. Ah, Guardian, level 6, or Tour 6 is helping that. Alright, so just so you guys see, on this account, I've got an 82% win percentage, so I'm not really used to losing more than one every 8 or 9 games. But for it being the first time he's on Tour 6 with these clubs in this situation and streaming, you probably won't see 82% today. Be lucky to go 500. How do I have time to manage 4 accounts? It takes 30 minutes to open chests a day, probably a half hour of playing each account every day. So, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours a day, just before work. Between work, I do have a lot of stops in between working, and then before I go to bed. I try not to play when I'm watching someone else stream, but it does happen. Oh, Tim, you want to see those banners again? I'll be happy to show them off. I'm very proud of one of them. Okay, he's in the bunker, so that doesn't mean he's going to lose. Not on this hole. Ooh, I can show you guys this shot. Okay, so don't try this at home. But you see how the 6.8 miles an hour is way out there? Then I'd pull an H. I go 1 over. Then 2 over. Do not put topspin on more than maybe 1, or you'll be way behind the hole. Full curl. Probably should have sliced it a little bit more. And I'm in the sand. So yeah, sliced it a little bit more and I could have popped it on right there at the back side of the green. So it's just really tough to get close on this hole. I know it can be done going straight at it, but I gave that up a long time ago. Even from the fairway, it's a real tough shot. Okay, he's put himself in the bunker, so I just have to get it up tight and hope he misses. My advice from this angle is to put as much right curl on as possible so you can play it off the green. And you snug it up here. And my problem is not only do I have a sand wedge that's not going to use as much wind, but I'm also close. So I'm just going to take about half. Probably need to back up just a little bit. And at least I'll be close. Unless I hit it good like that, then I might be in the rough. But because I played it with the right curl, I avoided that problem. Who's Steven? Thank you, 62. I just saw that. Yeah, the 82%. My Skippy account was 90 for the longest time until I started playing Tour 4 100% of the time, and now it's down to about 88. Not bragging. If I was playing Tour 6 or Tour 7 with it, I wouldn't be near as close to that. Okay, so into okay, don't remember who asked, but I like to show it off. Open. And what am I not going to do? Spend $10. It's tempting, but I'm not going to do it. Alright, so yes, I am very proud of this achievement. Spring Major, I have my first major. I also have one in Rookie, and I think on my main, it was like 9th place. And then, strangely enough, Cat Litter, my other account, was like in the 20s. I did have 2 accounts in the same bracket, but should never start your tournaments within 5 minutes of each other. Hey Michael, what's going on? I have not checked Messenger today for the most part, and you guys have like 80 messages to go through, so I will try to get to it later on. So if you're asking me to play tonight, I'm a little busy at the moment, mopping the floor or doing something at work, I don't know. So I don't have time to play Golf Clash with you tonight. Alright, so we get to play this one again. RJ, we're going to go left, because I do have the dog, and with that wind and just a Titan ball, I don't know. I might be able to get close enough. What do you guys think? Do I go left or right? You have 30 seconds. Okay, I'm watching chat live here. 20 seconds. Left or right? Left or right? Okay, Jesse says left. He wins. Yeah. For some reason, I don't feel like I can reach tonight. Alright, so you want to be close to there, but not that close. I think I'm pretty safe here. And I graded it, but I don't think it'll hurt me that much. H, man, you should have been the first one. Okay, the object is to get a little bit closer to the edge, but I haven't gone this way in so long, I just felt like keeping it safe. If I can't hit it over, which doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, I can just jump it. No big deal. 12-mile-an-hour wind. Good God. These white balls. Thanks, 62. I'll go left. Joke, I don't know what anyone else is going to say. Oh, water hazard. So if I stay dry, I win. Guaranteed. Anything in life when you do twice as much is harder. 9-mile-an-hour wind. No wonder he went in the water with his 11. Alright, so I can reach. Problem is will I be in the rough? And I'm not talking about the rough right in front of me. I'm talking about the rough way up there. Kind of stick to the right side. Do some Jesse curl. Even graded it. That'll work. That'll work nicely. Jesse, did I do you proud, man? Yeah, Tubbs. I did have that problem on the not the first one, but the Thursday night one. I didn't get to start my main account, the first 18 you had to do, until about 1:30. So I was on hole 16, and it closed on me. But I had just so 700. All right, tricky shot, tricky shot. What do I do? Do I go long? Yeah, he's already saying good game. See, with that wind, there's just no way to judge it. We're going to try. Yeah, let's not do that. Sorry, I was running out of time. I just hit it. Since you're in the water, I didn't think. So, Alicia, you still awake? I'm not keeping you up, am I? Because I respect your guys' time, at 11 o'clock, whatever hole I'm on, that'll be the last one. In the future, earlier, whatever I do, I end it with friendlies, but not on this account. I'll take the bird. Brendan, have I ever forfeited a game or let someone win? Ask Jesse that one. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, cool. So I'm not making you tired. Looks perfect on your 40-inch TV. Awesome. What am I doing here? Oh, okay. I thought I was in friendlies for a second there. Alright, so we're playing Tour 6. Don't forget. Joke, in my experience, everything has everything to do with trophies. It doesn't matter if you play Masters. It doesn't matter if you play Rookie. If you have 3,000 trophies, you're going to get hard wind and hard brackets. Alright, so see, I did the wiggle, guys. Always do the wiggle. If the screen doesn't move, it's not your turn. Alright, so overpower would be a little too much. What do you think, H? 1.3, I can probably put just a tad on it. Now, in the tournament, I'd be in the sand. But I graded it, so it should take something off of it. That should be close. Yeah, as close as I like to be. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta go all the way up here. Mountain Dew time. You know, half of these songs are already in my favorites. It's amazing that they're all NCS. You know, RJ, I've questioned that myself about that laptop of yours. Okay, should I go through the trees or around them? I think I'm going to go 8.3. Good God. How did I get in this situation? Alright, so this is going to be like Helios times Jesse curl. I don't even think I have to overpower too much. I just have to curl the you-know-what out of it. I'm not sure that was enough. Wasn't enough. Everything else good. What's up, Scott? How you doing, man? Alright, so because the finisher is way back here, I think I'm okay. A birdie should take it. I'd love to get an eagle. He's got a hard birdie. You know, it's not like on the tournament where if you don't get an eagle, you just go home. Alright, so Tommy's advice would be to do 4 backspin, aim at the hole, adjust for wind. But you're adjusting a off-roader here, so let's see what happens. Yeah, over-adjusted. Nothing else went wrong. Scott, man, I'm having the time of my life here. Got the mod squad on. Got, let's see how many people here. 14 people watching. Not bad for my first week in broadcasting, huh? Gillespie. I'm the son of the bishop's helper. Is the, whatever Gillespie had the Gillespie name first. Yeah, see, he's set himself up for a really, really tough shot. If I had the right one, I probably would have been closer. But I decided on that rough iron, so it's my fault. Those 4 extra yards did not help me. My favorite part of the song. You're just a son of your father? Well, I don't know if you can call the bishop's helper, the guy that walks around and puts the robe on him, royalty. My wife did the DNA testing on us this year, so probably in a couple weeks I'll be able to tell you how big of a mutt I am. My mom is half Indian, so, and I don't mean from India, I mean American Indian. Alright, as promised, we're going to make this the last hole, guys. Lisa, I'm sorry that I'm not teaching you much tonight, other than I've started winning finally. I'll try to do a better job of explaining what I'm doing. Joke, what are you trying to say, man? I don't know anyone that doesn't stay up till 3 a.m. Why am I selecting a ball? I guess I got to start somewhere. Okay, for this hole, I don't think I need all that. So we'll go for a little more wind reduction. Alright, so Lisa, people that do this either don't have enough club or motts is the best way we can say it. So you just want to overpower, full backspin, stop it on the fairway. Don't hit it good. I might be okay, but I doubt it. Yeah, I'm okay. So you're going to end up on this side of the fairway, and you got a nice little chip shot now, and you could have the Sniper or the Guardian or the Big Dog. I wouldn't suggest the Sniper, but someone just beat me with it. No, this is an easy hole. What is it, a par 5? All you gotta do is get over there, pop it on close. There's a par 3 that in Tour 7, it's like it's the last half of this hole. And if you don't have the Guardian, you're in big trouble. Not necessarily because the Big Dog can't get close. It's because if someone has the Guardian or Sniper, you're done. They're going to beat you in the shootout every time. And I think this one doesn't have quite as much grade, or whatever we want to call it. It's not so far uphill. Now we're just going to do this little chip shot with the Big Dog. Nothing scientific about that wind because the Big Dog doesn't really play the same. You can turn left now. Okay, sometimes it'll turn left on you and roll right up to the hole. RJ, this hole is not hard. Eagle, every time. Yes, Jesse, I agree. This is an albatross hole in the tournament, but you got to bring the Big Dog or the Sniper. Now, Lisa, when I say the Guardian, it needs to be at least level 5 to have the distance on it. So, what level you have. And, you know, the main reason I brought the Big Dog here with I was worried I distance. But after playing 5 or 6 of them, I could very easily switch out to the Guardian now and not worry too much about it. Yeah, I don't know what the hammer is. Never used it. I know there's a fish on the end. That's about it. Yeah. 6. That's my opinion. I'd stay on Tour 1 until you can 65 to 80% of the time, and have at least 10 times what you need to get into a Tour 2 hole, and just keep doing it the same way until you start winning more often, a lot more often than losing. You're also giving your clubs a chance to upgrade, because you don't want to move up to the next tour with the clubs that are just now good enough. You want to make sure that the clubs you walk in with are going to start winning immediately if you hit the ball right. Then you can learn the holes and shave some strokes off as you go. Brendan, I 100% disagree with you. I forced you big to good Indian, so I got good at it. You can't see my face? It's right here. Alright, so I would prefer to do this, but since it's going to make me use the big dog, someone said to do this. His name is Tommy, and then he said, oh, that's a mistake, but I'm going to make that mistake because it seems like I always end up overpowering. And this is definitely one of those times when you want to use 2 per on the wind, even if it overdoes it a little bit. And not a lot of curl. Sorry you can't see it. And I graded it, so too bad. This right. Alright, did everyone get that? That's how you do that hole. Helios could show you how to get a hole in one, but I haven't done it in a while. Alright. It's been real fun. Hope to do this again soon. I'll give you plenty of notice, like 5-6 hours.